Decisions are part of everyday life, and decisions made range from mundane to complex decisions. Decisions are the vehicle for action. What is decision-making? Let us start by defining decision-making. Firstly, it is important to take note of these 2 points. There are myriad definitions of decision-making. Decision-making is underpinned by a process that involves various steps. However, decision-making signifies a single point in time when a person selects a particular choice. For example, selects a yes or no. Decision-making is therefore a process of determining and choosing the best preference or choice among choices. 2. Types of decisions. In an organization, different types of decisions can be made, namely, sporadic and unplanned decisions. These are decisions made on the spot without much planning. Planned decisions. These are decisions that are thought through and careful considerations are made before they are implemented. Information-supported decisions are decisions made after certain information has been clarified, verified, or supported with verifiable information and evidence, or with colleagues and/or senior managers. Participative decisions. Decisions that are made collectively, i.e. through a meeting or networking groups. These are also consultative in nature. People either outside or within the organization are consulted, and informs the decision made through suggestions and recommendations. For example, policy decisions or decisions dealing with change. Formal and bureaucratic management decisions. Decisions made at executive level by senior management. These types of decisions are usually non-negotiable and are government-reinforcing decisions that must be observed and are usually binding. 3. Levels at which decisions can be made. Within an organization, decisions can be made at 3 levels. A. At activity or performance level. At this level, decisions are concerned with carrying out activities that deal with the core mission or product of the organization. These are decisions made at the operation or production level of service or product. B. Managerial level. This level deals with operational decisions, which deal with the day-to-day management issues with the size such as subunits, or departments of the organization. For instance, in the health sector, this will be a ward or pharmacy department. C. Executive level. This level deals with the operations of the organization. Decisions at this level can be 1. General. Affecting the whole organization. 2. Strategic. Providing direction to the organization as a whole and generally well-planned and thought-through decisions. 3. Directive. These decisions give directives, and they are concerned with how the operation of the organizations are to be carried out, and they ensure the obligations of the organizations are being observed, and ensures obligations of the organizations are met. 4. Control. These deal with observing and monitoring, and ensure that process, policies and regulations are being observed and followed. They deal with monitoring and providing order or processes within an organization. 4. The dependence factors of decisions. 7 key characteristics influence the manner in which decisions are made. These are the pillars of a decision, which means that at one point in time, the making of the decision cannot be made without the consideration or the influence of a specific factor. 1. Time frame. Available time to make decision. How quickly the decision needs to be made dictates how the decision is to be made. Emergency situations warrant decisions to be made immediately. The time factor determines the urgency of the decision to be made. 2. Duration. How long it takes for a decision to be made. Some decisions may be made quickly, while other decisions may need time to consider various factors that may bear on the decision, either positively or negatively, and directly or indirectly. This factor considers the time it takes from the time a decision is considered to the time a decision is concluded or made. 3. The complexity of the task or decision. The complexity of a situation determines whether a consultation process needs to be carried out to allow for a consensus to be reached. The complexity of the decision may also mean that the decision has to be made at a particular level or higher in an organization. And before a decision is made, it demands a pooling and analysis of different viewpoints. The complexity of a decision also implies that the decision made is not only dealing with the immediate situation but considers the aftermath effects and impacts on future events. 4. Consultation. These consider not only who should be consulted, but the manner and the level at which people are consulted, and the number and type of groups of people who need to be involved or consulted. Consultation can be at two levels. A. Informative level. This is where people are only informed of what is going on, and they do not have a say in the decision made. B. Participatory level. People are not only informed, but they contribute to the decision made. Overall, this means a decision cannot be made until the views of those involved in contributing to the decision are heard. 5. Environment. The environment refers to and includes the physical environment as well as the operative processes of the organization. The environment is not only the medium in which the decision is taken, but it also influences how decisions are executed and who is involved in the decision making. The environment in which any given situation occurs dictates how a decision is made. This implies if there is a different situation, this will give rise to different viewpoints and potentially different decisions. 6. Resources. The human and material resources needed to action a decision. The availability or lack of resources influences decisions made. For example, a decision to buy a company car is based on whether there is money to buy a car or not. 7. Personal characteristics of the decision maker. People are the core bearers of decisions made. The human factors is a dependent factor, and this include a person's skill set, perceptions, attitudes, abilities, and temperament. These personal characteristics influence and bear on how decisions are made. In sum, decisions are a complex process. There is no one-size-fits-all model. Nevertheless, a constellation of factors influences the manner and the processes undertaken to make decisions. The 7 key factors of time, duration, complexity, consultation processes, environment, and human factors, including personal characteristics, all influence and determine how decisions are made. These factors are the pillars of decision making, and they support the how, why, who, and when decisions are made.